Dearly beloved in Christ, we are still making a journey, and today is 17th day in the period of Lent in terms of the application of the Lenten observances, fasting, prayer, almsgiving. Sundays are not bad, I explained earlier. Today I want us to reflect on the theme, Naaman's little girl. Naaman's little girl. The reading is from 2nd book of Kings, chapter 5, verse 1 to 15. It's about this army commander of the king of Aram by name Naaman, who was highly esteemed and respected by his master, for through him the Lord had brought victory to Aram. But valiant as he was, we are told the man was a leper. Now the Arameans had captured in a raid on the land of Israel a little girl who became the servant of Naaman's wife. This is what she said: "If only my master would present himself to the prophets in Samaria, he would cure him of his leprosy." Naaman went and told his lord just what the slave girl from the land of Israel had said. "Go," said the king of Aram, "I will send along a letter to the king of Israel." So Naaman set out, taking along 10 silver talents, 6,000 gold pieces, and 10 festal garments. To the king of Israel he brought this letter, which read, "With this letter I am sending my servant Naaman to you, that you may cure him of all his leprosy." When he read the letter, the king of Israel tore his garments and exclaimed, "Am I a God with power over life and death, that this man should send someone to me to be cured of leprosy? Take note, you can see he is only looking for a quarrel with me." When Elisha, the man of God, heard that the king of Israel had torn his garments, he sent word to the king, "Why have you torn your garments? Let him come to me and find out that there is a prophet in Israel." Naaman came with his horses and chariots and stopped at the door of Elisha's house. The prophet sent him the message, "Go and wash 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will heal, and you will be clean." But Naaman went away angry, saying, "I thought that he would surely come out and stand there to invoke the Lord his God, and would move his hand over me, over the spot, and thus cure the leprosy. Are not the rivers of Damascus, the Abana, and the Pharpar better than all the waters of Israel? Could I not wash in them and be cleaned?" With this, he turned about in anger and left. But his servants came up and reasoned with him. "My father," they said, "if the prophet had told you to do something extraordinary, would you not have done it? All the more now, since he said to you, 'Wash and be clean.' Should you do as he said?" So Naaman went down and plunged himself into the Jordan 7 times at the word of the man of God. His flesh became clean again, like the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. He returned with his whole retinue to the man of God. On his arrival, he stood before him and said, "Now I know that there is no God in all the earth except Israel." while we know of this story popularly, and we can deduce out of it faith in healing, faith in obtaining redemption, I want us to look at the role of the little girl, Naaman's little girl. Sirach chapter 31 says, "Blessed is the man who had the opportunity to sin but did not sin." I pray that we will preserve the integrity of little girls in our homes, serving as house helps, serving as house managers, serving in various capacities. Some of them are our own nieces, our grandchildren, but we are abusing them. Some of them can offer so much help spiritually to us. We ignore them. Some of them are innocent, pure, virgins that if we invest in them, their presence in our homes will bring blessings to us. But we treat them with contempt. Worst of all, some of them have landed up in our hands. The church leaders seeking help and helping us. Some because we have been helping them with their education. They willingly will come and help us clean, do any other work. Do we see God in them? Do we think they can help us to be holy, to be whole again? Yes. There are many good girls around, many pure ladies around. If only we will allow them to lead us to God, at least through prayers. No matter our iniquities, no matter our sins, no matter our uncleanness, we shall meet the true prophet. And even though his prescriptions may not be as we expect, we shall be made whole again. The tendency of being proud is always there. Like Naaman, you have better pools in Damascus. You should go and swim in this dirty water. And yes, this Jordan saved the Israelites. They walked past it. It opened for them to enter the promised land because God was in their midst. And the prophet represents God in the midst of his people. And reminds me of that little girl in the New Testament, Jewess, Mary. Through Mary, the wedding guests and the hosts were made whole again. Their hopes which were shattered were restored. Their potential disgrace was turned into an actual grace through the true prophet Jesus Christ. He said, "Do whatever he tells you." She could have said it at all, said, "Go do whatever she tells you." Like this young Jewess in the life of Naaman. Go and see. Go and do whatever he tells you. Sometimes we need a reassurance So the servants of this man also assured him, please go. If you had been asked to do something else, you would have done it. If you had been asked to pay so much money, you would have. But conversion doesn't come with money. Conversion is radical. Maybe that person who directs you to conversion is that same woman you are plundering in the office, at home, even at church, giving her names and titles. That same woman could have been your savior. And so I want to commend Naaman's wife, because I am sure that she was good to this girl. And so the girl had the courage to talk about the treasure in her country. And if you don't know, you have not met a leper before, not cured, you will not appreciate what this man would have gone through. I have met one by the grace of God. And I want to pray, and I want to exhort us to pray for Father Campbell. He who has, in his ministry, decided to live for these people. And all those who are helping out with the leprosarium at Weja. And all over the world, of course, we have Ankafo leprosarium. I want to Chrome, there are some cured lepers there also. Even those who are cured, they don't want to get closer. Look, it eats them up. You can't do anything. When the temperature is high a little, look, you can't move out. It is really that which will force you into the fringes of society. You don't have to be forced there, pushed there. And yet this was a commanding officer. And I can appreciate what his worries were. So we thank this girl also for not hiding the source of grace from his master. Many of us have the truth to heal, but we have been quiet because the system itself shuts us down. The truth that will heal somebody. Rather, falsehood is what everybody is saying freely. We give out falsehood so easily than the truth, which will bring life. I want you to put yourself in the shoes of this little girl of Naaman, or Naaman's little girl. And don't despise anybody who will lead you to the true, the right person. And don't go to anybody who will give you stories. Go to the one who will be radical with you to change your life, to make you whole again. Peace and joy.